Hello students, this is your maths teacher from AITM Bhatkal. Because of the lockdown, we could not continue our regular classes, and that is why we are conducting online video classes for you all, okay? And this is my first video class for the 4th semester students, okay? For the subject 18 Mat 4.1. And in this video session, I'll be starting with module 4, okay? And in module 4, you basically have two topics. The first topic is, as it is written over here, the first topic is curve fitting by the method of least squares or by the least square method. And the second one is correlation and regression. Okay. So first, step by step, we'll start with understanding what is curve fitting by the method of least squares and how do we work with the problems. And then in the coming video sessions, we'll see how we can cover the portion from module 4. Okay. So let us get started with curve fitting by the method of least squares. And in curve fitting, you basically have in your syllabus 3 types of curves to fit, okay, to what you are going to fit, okay. The first curve is, the first line is the straight line, the linear equation you see here, y is equal to a plus bx. Second one, it is called a parabola, okay, because it's quadratic in nature. So y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. And the third one is y is equal to a into x to the power b, okay, where these constants a, b, c, a, b, everywhere we have to determine by the method of least squares, okay. So let's get started with the first line, y is equals to, the first one, y is equals to a plus bx, okay. So as you know very well, the theory will not be asked in the question paper. You will be given with one problem to fit a line, given data will be there, and you will be asked to fit a line of the type y is equal to a plus bx, okay. So what exactly will be given to you? You will be given with a set of points. Say for example, x will be taking certain values, say x1, x2, so on up till xn. Corresponding values of y will also be given, y1, y2, so on up till yn, okay. So this will be the set of points through which a particular curve or line will be passing, okay. You have to determine or fix a curve of this pattern passing through this set of points, okay, by the method of least squares. So what basically will be given to you? You will be given with only set of points through which this line is passing. You have to find its accurate equation. In other words, you are going to work for the values of a and b so that it will give you a particular equation of a line which is passing through these points, okay. How do you work for that? How do you work for that? So in the method of least squares, you just remember one thing, given any kind of equation to you, like of this form, y is equal to a plus bx, basically algebraic equation when it is given to you, algebraic equation like this or this type of equation, okay. These type of equations when it is given to you, always remember one thing, you can easily solve it by method of least squares. To solve it by the method of least squares, you have to pay attention towards the equations called normal equations, okay. So normal equations. Now you must be thinking, what are these normal equations? Okay, normal equations. Given any line, for example, I am taking this standard equation y is equal to a plus bx. So what will be the normal equations of this line y is equal to a plus bx? So to write the normal equations, I'll just give a simple and very easy way to write it. Okay, you need not memorize it. Easily when given any equation to you, you can write your normal equations like this. See here. First normal equation for the line y is equal to a plus bx will be, what are you going to do? Take this equation y is equal to a plus bx. Okay. Take summation on both the sides. On LHS as well as on RHS, take summation on both the sides. So what do you get? It will be summation of y is equals to summation of a plus bx. Is it? Or if I separate it, summation of y is equals to, a is however constant, summation of a plus b into summation of x, because b is constant I can take it outside. However, a is also constant, but because there is no x term you can also take it outside. And one more thing, your I is varying from, so what summation to what you are taking exactly? Here the set of points is given to be nc. I is going from 1 to n, you can take. The summation can go from I going from 1 to n, I going from 1 to n, I going from 1 to n, like this. So here also you can take that values for I going from 1 to n, because these are the set of n points given to you, and for that you are writing the normal equations. Okay, so what you can do, you just take the given equation, just apply summation on both the sides. So it will be summation of y, I going from 1 to n, is equal to summation of a, I going from 1 to n. A is again constant, you can get it outside. So not every time it is necessary to write the I going from 1 to n, it is understood now. So summation of y is equals to, you can take a outside, summation of I going from 1 to n, there is nothing here, so it is 1, okay, plus b, summation of I going from 1 to n x. I am writing again and again, so let us write it together. Okay, now see here, what is summation of I going from 1 to n of 1? A has been taken out, so nothing is left, so I can write 1 there, right? So what is summation of I going from 1 to n to 1? So you are going to keep 1 end. What is this summation of I going from 1 to n of 1? It is nothing but it is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus so on plus 1 n times, because I is going from 1 to n, right? And what is going from 1 to n? Only I is going from 1 to n, and you are going to keep that value 1 1 1 1 n times. So it will be what? N times 1. It becomes n or no? So this part becomes n. So you get summation of y is equal to, in general we can write, no matter what is the value of n into a plus b into summation x. So this is going to be your first normal equation for this line y is equal to a plus bx. Okay. So this is your first normal equation. It's very simple. Just apply summation on both the sides. Separate it. Okay. However, a is constant. Even you can take that outside. B is constant here. I have already written it outside. Now when a is taken out, there is nothing left. So it is only 1 left. Okay. You can say 1 is left inside the summation. And then that summation of I going from 1 to n times takes the value n. Okay. So this is what is your first normal equation required to solve your problem. Okay. I hope this part is seen properly there. Yes. Okay. Is it done? Now this is one normal equation. You need two equations for the two unknowns. From this you can get one equation C. Okay. From this again you apply, okay, you multiply. So take this as equation 1. You take this as equation 2. Okay. Multiply, 1 minute. Okay. So you take equation 1. Okay. Multiplying x to equation 1. So what do you get? It will be x into y is equals to a into x plus bx square. Okay. Now you take the summation xy is equals to a into summation x plus b into summation x square, like the explanation is been given. So the same way you can apply the summation on both the sides to this equation now. What you are doing first you will multiply x to this equation and then take summation throughout. Okay. So you'll get this equation. So this equation will be the second normal equation for your this line. Okay. Yes. So this is your second normal equation. This is your first normal equation. So let me call it as equation 3. So for given any problem for you, you are just going to take that line, equation, whatever line is given to you, write the normal equations, and whatever is given for you, whatever is required in normal equations like summation y, summation x square, summation xy, all those things you are going to work out from your table and then substitute them in these two equations and work for the constants a and b. And once you get the values for a and b, substitute them back in equation 1, you get your line. Okay, this is how you are going to work with the problems. With problems it will be still clear. This is the way to write the normal equations. Okay, so this is up till for the first line. Okay, let us understand for the parabola y is equal to second curve y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. This is your second curve for which you have to fit any set of points will be given to you. This curve you have to fit. So what will be its normal equations? So normally again, since I told you whenever it's an algebraic equation or if you know the powers are very less, you can easily apply directly summation on both the sides and then simplify to get your normal equations. So first, since it is x square here, earlier it was 1x in the equation. Yes, you only multiplied x once to get one more normal equation. Okay, here it is x square and 3 unknowns. So you need 3 normal equations. Is it not? Because there are 3 unknowns. To find 3 unknowns, you need 3 normal equations. Is it not? So for that, what we will do, we'll first take summation x, summation throughout the given equation. So if I take summation, it will be summation y is equal to a into summation x square plus b into summation x. Now this part becomes summation c, I going from 1 to n, like this. How we had got a constant here, no? Like the same way we will have it here. So it becomes n into c. Like how we had written n into a, here we can write n into c, because however that is also constant. Is it not? Similarly, now what you do? You multiply x to this. You multiply x to this. It becomes xy. And that is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx. Okay, so this is your first normal equation for this curve. Okay, now you multiply x, you get and take the summation. It becomes summation xy is equal to a into summation x cube plus b into summation x square plus c into summation x. This becomes your second normal equation. This becomes your second normal equation for this curve. Similarly, the given curve again, you multiply x square to it. Earlier, see here, while you were writing this normal equation, you had only multiplied 1x. Now you have to multiply x square to this given equation. So it becomes what? X square y is equals to, so let me write it clearly. So it becomes x square y is equals to ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square. Is it not? Now you take the summation. I hope it is seen there. Yes, it is summation x square y is equal to a summation x to the power 4 plus b summation x cube plus c summation x square. Is it not? So this becomes your third normal equation required to solve this given equation. Okay, so these are the 3 normal equations. I'll mark it in box so that you can easily write. All of you please take down this, okay, as notes. Okay, so these are your 3 normal equations required to solve for the constants a, b and c and get your parabolic equation, okay, for the required data, for the given data. Okay, this is how you work for the parabola. Okay, and these are the normal equations to write. Okay, now with problems it will be still clear, but for now let us move on to the next curve and see what we can do there. Okay, let's see there. Now we have the last curve to fit of the form, third part, y is equal to a into x to the power b. Now we don't know what are the constants a and b. So how will you fit such a curve? Okay, so in this case what we will do, we will apply log on both the sides first. Okay, just take the natural logarithms, not log to the base 10. So log y will be is equals to log of a into x to the power b. Is it not? Yes. Now you can simply apply the laws of logarithms and simplify it. It becomes log a plus b into log x. You just apply the basic laws of logarithms, you will get this. Is it? Now here I don't want these small y, small x, the logs and all. I don't want the equation in terms of log. So what I will say, I'll say let this small log y is equal to capital Y, log a is equals to capital A, let small b be equal to capital B, and also let log x to be equal to capital X. So how this equation will look like then? It will look like y is equal to a plus b into x. Now it is same as your equation 1. It is, but the equation 1 itself, because in place of small letters there you have capital letters here, and the method to solve this is again same. Okay, but you need to take care. this capital Y is not a normal this. You have to take log for that. Okay. With problems, it will be still clear. You can still take the same normal equations which you have given for the first curve. Okay. I can directly write the normal equations here now. Summation Y is equal to N into A plus B summation X. So summation X here it will be capital again. So as per the equation. So summation X into Y is equal to A into summation of capital X plus B into summation X square. So these are the two normal equations required to solve this or to get the equation of this type for the given data. Okay. So this is how you first find the normal equations and then work for the constants, required constants, no matter whether there are 3 constants, 2 constants. So if there are 3 constants, you need to have 3 normal equations. If there are 2 constants, you need to have 2 normal equations, and that is how you easily solve it. The problems here are very simple, very easy, and this whole topic is itself easy. Not only this curve fitting, even the coming topic, that is correlation and regression, it's all numerical and easily you can solve, but you need a calci. Okay, now let us see some of the problems on these. Okay, I'll just cover one or two problems on each of the curves, and we'll see further. If it is required, we'll continue with that. Otherwise, we'll go to the next topic. Okay, because however, this topic is very simple. While I'll be solving the problem in the beginning only, I'll let you know what are the details you need to take care of, and directly we can move on to the next topic. Okay, so here we go for the first problem. So here is one first problem for you. What is it? You have to fit a straight line y is equal to a plus bx for the data x is equal to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. X values are given at equal intervals. Y, the corresponding values of y are being given to you. Okay. So you have to fit a straight line which is passing through these points. Okay. The points are being given. You have to fit the straight line of this format. Okay. So first let's start with the solution. Okay. So what is the line which you have to fit? It is y is equal to a plus bx. Just take the line as it is. Now, first write the normal equations. Write the normal equations. So what are the normal equations? It is summation y. First directly take the summation. As soon as the problem is given to you, take the given equations, proceed for the normal equations. This should be your first step. So how do you write the normal equations? I have already told you, you are going to take summation on both the sides. So it will be summation y is equal to, it is constant here. So whenever it comes to constant, just remember one thing, you attach n to it. Okay. And what is n? N will be the number of points there. Okay. Just remember this. So a into n, because here n is representing the number of points. Now what is the number of points here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the value for the points n is equal to 5. So n equals 5. You have it already. Plus b as it is. In place of x, you get summation x. I hope the point is clear to you. Yes, this is your first normal equation. Second normal equation, you just multiply x to it and write. So it becomes what? Summation xy is equal to a is constant. Write it outside. When you multiply x, it becomes ax. Okay. So you can take that constant a outside and keep the summation x there as it is. Is it got? Is it not? Now again, b is constant. You had multiplied x to it. So already there is one x. So it becomes x square. So summation x square you get. So you have written two normal equations which are required to get your equation, to get the values for a and b. Okay. Now look at these equations. You have y is equal to 5. N is equal to 5. Right. Now you need summation y, summation x, summation xy and summation x square. Right. So for these values, we'll construct a table. Okay. And from that table, we'll evaluate all of these, substitute them back in this equation, and then find the values for a and b. Okay. Let's go for it. So first it is x, y. So what all you need? You write the column. You need summation x. Right. So write a column of x. You need summation y. Write a column of y. You need summation xy. So write a column of x into y. You need summation x square. So write a column of x square also. Now draw a table like this. All of you. Now write the values for x. What are the values for x? It is 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. Write the corresponding values of y. it is 16, 19, 23, 26, 26 and 30. 26 and 30. So now x into y. 16 into 5, 80. 19 into 10, 190. 15 into 23, it becomes 345. Just verify it in your calci, all of you. Next, 20 into 26, 520. Next, 750. Similarly, write the values for the column of x square. Just take the squares of the values present in the column of x. So it becomes what? 25, 100, 225, 400, 625. So I've written all the values here, right? Now all you need is the addition of all this, that is summation of x. Add all the values in the column of x present there. So summation of x, you get it as 75c. See it in your calci, all of you. Verify it. Okay? Take your calci and work. Summation y will be, add all the values from the column of y. You get summation y to be 114. Similarly, summation x square. Summation x square, you need to add all the values of the column of x square. Summation x square is 1375. Finally, summation of x into y. Add all the values present in the column of xy. So you get summation of xy to be 1885. Is it? So once you evaluate all these values, okay, let us substitute them in the normal equations. All the values you have to substitute in the normal equations. So summation y you are having, so it becomes 114 is equals to, value of n is 5, so it becomes 5a plus b as it is. What is summation x? 75b you get. Similarly, summation xy is 1885 and that is equal to a as it is. Summation x is again 75, a plus b as it is. Summation x square is 1375b. Now what you do? Take out your calcium equation mode. Okay. Type keep the unknown number of unknowns to be 2 and try to find the values of a and b directly from your calci. And if you work in your calci, the value for a will be 12.3. You should get the value for a to be 12.3c. The value for b will be 0.7. The value for b will be 0.7. So the required equation y is equal to a plus bx will be equal to y is equal to a is 12.3. So it is 12.3 plus 0.7 x. This is the required equation for the straight line y is equal to a plus bx. I hope this point is clear. It's very simple, very easy. Easily you can work. You may have more number of points, then also it's not a problem. You can easily just write the normal equations and do the calculations as required. So how you are going to see what you need to evaluate? Just see your normal equations and whatever you need, make a column of it and then simply add all of them. You get the summations, required summations, substitute them back in the normal equations. Okay, type your equations in your calci, find out the values for the constants a and b and substitute those constant values in the given equation y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, this is how you solve the problem on the straight line. Okay, now let us work a problem on a parabola. Okay, so yes, here is one problem on parabola for you. Fit the parabola of the form y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square for the data it's given below. So its x values is taking 1, 2, 3, 4, again equidistant, and the corresponding values for y is also been given. You have to fit a parabola of this format. Now already I remember we had started with ax square plus bx plus c. So here the constants a, b, c, they can alter. Okay, instead of x square coming here, yes, it may appear here with c and a appearing constant like that. So that way that can happen like that. Okay, single constant like that. Okay, so here the coefficient for x square has been taken to be c. Earlier we had taken it to be a in my explanation, so it's not a problem at all. You can directly write your normal equations with the same equation again. Okay, let's see how we'll do that. Solution. take the given equation y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. Write the number of points given to you. What is the number of points? Yes, it is n equal to 4. Is it? So n is equal to 4. Done? Yes. And after this, write the normal equations. Okay? How will you write the normal equations? Take the summation on both the sides. So it will be summation y is equal to, here there is a constant, so comes na, because there is no x. X is not associated with this a. So it becomes n into a plus b summation x plus c summation x square. Is it? So this is your first normal equation. Done? Next, you multiply x and write another normal equation. So it becomes summation xy. Now earlier it was constant. You have multiplied x to it. So it becomes a summation xc. A is constant. Take it outside the summation sign. Plus, earlier it was b into x. You have multiplied x to it. So it becomes bx square. So b into summation x square. Plus cx square it was earlier. Now you have multiplied x to it. It becomes cx cube. Summation cx cube. C into summation c into summation x cube, like this. Okay? So this is how you write the second normal equation. Finally, you need to multiply one more x to it because you need 3 normal equations. So multiply one more x to it. It becomes summation x square y is equals to, see, you are multiplying x square to it. Earlier we had multiplied x, one single x to this equation. You wrote the above equation. Now what you will do? You will multiply x square. So it will become summation x square y is equal to, earlier it was simple a. So a as it is summation x square plus b as it is summation x to the power 3 here, because it is earlier. Don't see the above equation. See the given equation. You are multiplying x square to this. So b x it was. You are multiplying x square to it. It becomes b x cube. Take b outside, summation x cube inside. Okay. Plus x cube inside. So see summation x to the power 4, like this. So you have written all the 3 normal equations. Why see x to the power 4 here? Earlier it was x square. You are multiplying x square to it. It becomes x to the power 4. C is outside. Summation x to the power 4. Okay. So what all you need in the normal equations? You need summation y, summation x square, summation xy, summation x. All these values we have to evaluate, tabulating them. Okay. So let us tabulate. First make x. You need summation x. So x column. You need summation y column. You need x square, x cube, x to the power 4. You also need xy. You need x square y. These are the values required in your normal equations. So let us draw the table to get all the values there. Okay. Draw the table like this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Corresponding values are 1.7, 1.8, 2.3, 3.2. I hope it is seen clearly there. Okay. Next, x square. It becomes 1, 4, 9, 16. X cube. 1, 8, 27, 64. X to the power 4. 1, 16, 81, 256c. Okay. Now x into y, you get it to be 1.7, 3.6, x into y 3.6, then here it is 6.9, it should be 12.8, the last one. Do it in your calci, all of you. Similarly, I want x square y, here also it will be 1.7, 7.2, 20.7, and the last value 51.2. So this is how you get all the tabulated values. Now you need summation x. Summation x value should be 10. 3, 6, 10. Yes. Summation y, its value should be 9. Just do it in your calci and verify, all of you. Summation x square should be 30. Summation x cube, it should be 100. Summation x to the power 4, it should be 354. Next, summation xy, its value is must be 25. Just verify it in your calci, all of you. Summation x square y, it should be equal to 80.8. 80.8. Okay, so I just 1 minute, all of you. See here, summation x square y, I am writing it here since it was not seen there. 1 minute. Oh god. Yes. Summation x square y, it should be 80.8 c. Done. 100. Summation x cube is 100. I'll write it here. Summation x cube. It's 100. Summation x to the power 4, xy, every value is written. Okay. Now, once we are done with this, let us substitute all of those in our normal equations over here. Okay. Let us substitute those values in our normal equations. So, summation y, it is 9 is equals to, n value is 4a plus 9 is equal to 4a plus b into summation x. What is b? B is as it is, summation x is 10. 10b you get plus last value summation x square, it is 30 cc. Next, do the substitution for xy. Its summation xy is 25. Second equation we are doing. Summation x is 10a plus summation x square 30b plus summation x cube, it's 100c. Finally, summation x square y, it is 80.8 is equals to summation x square 30a plus a into summation x square. So, summation x square is 30, so it will be 30a. Next, b into summation x cube 100b plus c into summation x to the power 4. Summation x to the power 4 is 354, so 354c. This is what you get. Done? So once you get all this, type these equations in your calci. Okay? Get the values for A, B and C. All of you. So you must get the values for A, B and C as A should be 2, B should be minus 0.5, C should be 0.2. C should be 0.2. C should be 0.2. Then y is equal to, let us do the substitution there. Y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square we have to write, right? So do the substitutions for a, b and c. So it becomes 2 minus 0.5x plus c value is 0.2x square. This is the complete